Since always, it is recommended to choose a business name whose first letter is at the very top of the alphabet. Amazon, Apple, AT&T. This was particularly true in the past, when companies were listed alphabetically in phone books. But still today, some algorithms and directories create lists based on alphabetical order. Often at trade shows, exhibitions, trade fairs, and other professional events, exhibitors are presented in alphabetical order. In the visitor's guide, in the list of exhibitors, and on the event website. A critic, commentator, or journalist who analyzes various companies will often list them on an alphabetical basis. For their part, business names with the first letter at the bottom of the alphabet are often at a disadvantage, especially when it comes to their positions in directories and their pronunciation, which is often more difficult. Of course, there are some exceptions, mostly from a huge marketing budget. Xerox, Yahoo, and Zillow. Avoid inserting an empty word in your business name. An empty word is a word with no special meaning and only has a grammatical purpose. The Home Depot, the UPS store. In general, empty words perpetuate an old way of naming a business, do not add any value to your business name, needlessly lengthen this name, and make it more difficult for your customers to memorize the name. The first letters of your business name are among the most important for memorization and recall purposes. Why replace them with empty words? Empty words also cause problems in directories. Some directories leave the name intact, the UPS store. Other directories move the empty word to the end of the name, preceded by a comma, UPS store, comma, the. Finally, some directories simply remove the empty word, UPS store. So the mere inclusion of an empty word results in 3 different versions of your business name. This is obviously not recommended. For its part, the U.S. Internal Revenue Service, IRS, systematically omits any empty word when it issues the EIN, Employer Identification Number, in favor of a company. Company name, the Grand Canyon Adventures, Inc. EIN number issued to Grand Canyon Adventures, Inc. Empty words often force companies to reserve at least 2 domain names, thehomedepot.com and homedepot.com, thenorthface.com and northface.com, theupsstore.com and upsstore.com, thewallstreetjournal.com and wallstreetjournal.com. Finally, here are 3 points you should remember. Point 1. One of the reasons Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, chose this name is because he wanted it to appear at the top of the directories. Point 2. An empty word is generally useless. Mark Zuckerberg quickly realized it after launching the Facebook.com in 2004. Shortly after, he paid $200,000 to acquire the rights to the domain name Facebook.com and send the empty word the into oblivion. However, he permanently redirected the old domain name towards the new one. Point 3. The inclusion of an empty word can make sense, especially for a brand, when the focus is on the empty word itself to emphasize a notion of exclusivity. The travel specialist. In addition, repeating an empty word can sometimes be worthwhile. The Beauty and the Beast.